Well, I've been off and on this project. It's a 63 mounted on a 79 c30 chassis. Just got the square body taillight harness wired to the 63. I'll show a little bit more of that in the next video. Pull it down and show you how I wired that. But I got all marker lights. Got brake light switch working. I've got headlights. I do not have high beams because the high beam switch is dirty. I do have blinkers and flashers working. The only lights I don't have hooked up are the tail light, or not tail light, reverse lights, as that has to be the plug on the transmission, which I don't have and I'm not worried about doing. Next thing I also got to do is get the stacks wired, or not wired, but hooked up. I had to make a Y pipe for both ends. But she sits about 3 inches higher than factory height. I used the original front core support in the center cab mounts off the 63, and then I used 57 Chevy cab mounts for the rear. The column was a little interesting, and I just welded a piece of pipe in. I'm using the 79 rag joint. I had to build, I can't really see, but I had to build another Z-bar bracket for this truck. I'm using the original 63 Z-bar and linkage cut down to work with the 79 transmission and bell housing. I get better video of that tomorrow as well. I just wanted to see the lights done. Fire's up fine. I got to do some timing tomorrow. I got to get some better junk spark plug wires, because I have a miss on a few, because I don't know if you can see that one's part of the boot's gone. Using factory radiator. I hooked up Hydro Boost off the 79. I had to build this upper bracket for it. It's a alternator bottom bracket with a power steering bracket that I bent and then just welded in. Works great. Like I said, 3 inches higher than factory. It sits about as high as the square body did. I'll park it up next to Dad's, I think it's a 61 dually. You can see the height difference. It's coming out pretty dang swell. Got to build a patch for the bed, but this is how this guy's coming along. There's the other thing on the clutch assembly. The 60s are not like the 67. So the clutch lever comes up to shift into, or to push the clutch in instead of pushing down. So that's why I had to use the 66 clutch assembly. But I had, probably get a better video in the morning. But I had this factory hole there for the clutch lever. I had to cut it down and drill a new hole. It looks like a Ford. Got to bend the stick over. It's a little too far that way when you go into reverse. So I'm just going to heat it up and put an S into it. This is what we've been working on here. Just mashing old with newer, better brakes, cheaper parts, cheaper. The brake cylinders for the non-disc brake truck chassis this truck was on are hit and miss with the Chinese knockoffs that you can only get for it. So hydro boost, disc brakes front, drum rear, mint. 327 with a new process. I'm not sure what new process it is for 79. 327's out of the 63. It's just coming along. Actually really nice. I had to build bottom radiator support again like I did the 66, but it's in there. It's not going anywhere. We were gonna put the original 63 bumper on it, but I set the 79 bumper on there, and I kind of like that a lot better than the 63 bumper. Looks really good on there. But yeah, that's just what we've been working on here. Haven't really posted videos. Been dealing with a lot. It is what it is, and hopefully we'll get on other projects. Like I want to get back on the ramp truck. The old man wants to do the 39 Dodge Brothers and his 29 Chevy Coupe 3-window. I think I'm going to start working on that next and go into more details, because that's a wooden shell with a metal body wrapped around it on a Fat Man Fab chassis and a bunch of other goodies. We'll get into that later on. But yeah, it's just a little update. Thanks for watching.